Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that can help your game massively. You may be doing this and not realizing why it's happening. So today we're going to talk about the push and the pull zones on the cue ball. So what that means is how the cue ball reacts to hitting either high or low on the cue ball. So a lot of you may think right hand side is right hand side, but have you thought about what happens when playing with right hand side, either hitting high or low on the cue ball? So let's have a look. So first of all, if we were going to pot this red, we would hit center of the cue ball, aiming center of the object ball to hit the center of intended target. If we were now going to play this with right hand side spin, bottom right hand side, aiming exactly the same, so bottom right hand side, you can now see that the cue ball, it pushes slightly left because we've hit bottom right hand side, makes contact on the object ball, and we miss it right side of intended target. So again, right hand side spin, cue ball pushes left, and we miss the object ball right of intended target. So now what happens when we aim right hand side spin but high on the cue ball? Where you think right hand side spin on the bottom pushes left, so high on the cue ball would also push left, but that is not the case. So let's have a look. High on the cue ball, aiming exactly the same, but now high on the cue ball. And as you can see, we now miss the red left side of intended target. So there's a huge difference. We've missed one here and we've missed one here, all down to how high or low we've hit on the cue ball. So first of all, why does it happen? So when we aim low on the cue ball with right hand side spin, because we're hitting low, it pushes along the cloth, it comes to the left side of object ball, and obviously we hit right side of intended target. But when we aim high on the cue ball, high right, the cue ball digs into the cloth, it creates more traction and it stays a lot straighter, and then it's the side spin that you're going to make the object ball come left side of intended target. So at what point does a push zone become a pull zone? So we'll start right at the bottom of the cue ball, so right hand side spin, just aiming to pot the red, center pocket, right hand spin, and obviously cue ball pushes left, but we miss right side of intended target. So let's now slightly come a little bit higher on the cue ball, still with right hand side spin. So that time we potted, but into the right half of the pocket. So let's come a little higher again, still with right hand side spin. Again, we've potted it again, but now you can see the object ball is starting to come left side of the pocket. So now we're getting out of the push zone and we're starting to come into the pull zone. So again, higher still, right hand side spin, and now we've missed it, left side of intended target. And then last one, right at the top, right hand side spin, aiming the cue ball center of the pocket, and as you can see, the higher we go with right hand side, the cue ball grips into the cloth, stays a lot straighter, and then the side spin takes the object ball to the left side of intended target. So that's quite important for you guys to understand that when playing with side spin, either left or right, it alters massively depending on how high or low you hit on the cue ball. So let's have another look at another example. So let's have a look at an angle shot. So if I was now going to play this angle shot, I'm going to play plain ball on the cue ball, so hitting the centre. So now we're just hitting the angle of the pot, no side spin. We pot the red, no side spin on the cue ball. So now if we wanted to play exactly the same shot with right hand spin, and we aimed exactly the same, right hand spin, the cue ball pushes slightly left, and now we miss on the right side of intended target. So same with high right on the cue ball, aiming exactly the same, high right, and again we miss to the left side of intended target. So what do we have to do? We have to slightly aim differently on the object ball to allow for these pushes and these pulls. So if we were going to play right hand side spin, obviously depending on how much spin you're looking to put on the ball, if you're looking to put on the maximum amount of spin, then we're going to have to adjust this even further. When you're only putting a tiny trace of side spin on, the angle doesn't alter that much. So if I'm going to put on quite a lot of side spin, obviously we know that as soon as I hit the cue ball, bottom right, it's going to push slightly left and will most likely miss the red right side of intended target. So what we have to do, we have to aim slightly left of intended target. So this is low on the cue ball, right hand spin. So I'm aiming slightly thinner, intended target, cue ball pushes slightly left, and then the side spin will put it on line. So now let's look at playing high on the cue ball. So again, if I played this high, we know that it will pull and we'll miss it left side of intended. So again, we know that now this is going to stay a lot straighter and not push to the left like it does playing from the push zone at the bottom of the cue ball. So high on the cue ball, right hand spin. So instead of now aiming left side of the pocket, we're probably now going to have to aim the right side of the pocket. So high on the cue ball, right hand side, just aiming right side of intended target. The cue ball stays a lot straighter, and then the side spin takes it into the pocket. So as you can see, there's a huge difference between playing high on the cue ball and low on the cue ball. But I just wanted to show you that video. That could make a massive difference to your game. Have a think, have you been missing pots because you've thought right hand side spin is just right hand side spin? Or have you been missing pots for another reason? So let me know what you think about that video, guys. I think that'd be quite beneficial to a lot of you. It's probably opened a few eyes, as well as how to play those kind of shots and how the cue ball works in them situations. So go away, give it a go. Let me know what you think, as always. Comment in the comments. If you do like the content, as always, please like, share and subscribe. It helps massively for the channel. And until next time, keep practicing and we'll see you soon.